in on a power finish. Kessler with it, covered by Okongwu. Kessler passes to Clarkson. Fires the three. Rebound by the Hawks.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Young against Olynyk. It's Thomas on the wing. Over Sexton. Thomas with another miss. Jazz have gotten 3 big shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Inside. Here's Markkanen. Okongwu grabs the board.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Sexton after the made shot from Thomas. Olynyk with it. Hasn't made one yet. From deep. And it's Trae Young with the rebound. The Hawks leading by 3. Bay with a screen on Markkanen. Thomas passes to Bay. And Bay throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little bit.
You're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And, of course, always keeping an eye on the top rookies in the league. We get a chance to see the first-year players with the most steals this season. And you look at Thomas, one of the league's best, 3rd in steals.
How about the anticipation and really his aggressive mindset defensively? He's always pressuring, always looking for an opportunity to force a turnover.
Now, here's Olynyk. He had 15 points last out. Pass to Sexton. Now Olynyk shoots the 3. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Well, obviously, there's one reason why Kelly Olynyk is out there. His ability to stretch the floor with his long-range shooting.
You know, Greg, for the Olympics, basketball is a shared family passion.
Yeah, I mean, Kelly's father was a coach, but his mom was actually the first woman to be an NBA goalkeeper. So he was raised around the game.
So the end of the season, Greg, is in sight now. Are players glad to see the finish line approaching?
I think it all depends on where you're at in the standings, Kevin. I mean, playoff-bound teams are eager to wrap things up, but those on the bubble probably wish they had more padding in their schedule.
And both free throws good for Thomas. Jazz trail by 4. And here's Sexton. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Olynyk a screen on Hunter. Sexton on the wing. To the middle. Here's Olynyk. And he banks in the lane. Olynyk's got 5 now.
Right, Olynyk's solid in the paint. Even with the defense right there, he keeps his eyes on the basket and finishes nicely.
And there's the pass to Bay. Outside Thomas. This one for 3. Markkanen pulls it in. The Jazz have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And Olynyk kicks to Sexton. A miss that time would have put him up. The Hawks leading. And Thomas.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Utah shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Pass to Markkanen. Kicks it to Olynyk. Clarkson outside. 5 on the clock. Nails it from the high post. Clarkson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, Jordan Clarkson specializes at capitalizing on what the defense gives him. Nicely done in the mid-range.
Thomas. A slam dunk by Thomas.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Utah calls timeout. Tucker's checking checked in for the Jazz. DeJounte Murray is checked in for Atlanta. So it's the Jazz now, trailing by 4. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
You don't like to count on points from your reserves, but they had some hot hands coming off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
And it's Bay with the ball for the Hawks. The feed to Murray. Stolen by Kessler. Here's Horton Tucker. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Boston.
He was also an excellent setup manager. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Jazz trail by 6. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need to basket.
Olynyk, a screen on Thomas. And stolen by Okongwu. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, Horton Tucker, still without a basket. Dishes it to Olynyk. Good work defensively by Payne.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Horton Tucker with it. Thomas covering. Clarkson outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Clarkson's got 7 points in the game.
Now give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
Sexton against Murray. To the inside. Okongwu lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Horton Tucker with it. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component of their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
This to me is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over.
Get him, MP. Your time.
Here's Horton Tucker. Olynyk high post. And Saddiq Bey picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Over to the wing. Collins passes to Horton Tucker. Good on the triple. He has 7.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
On the court for Atlanta, you've got Murray. Johnson is out there with Bay. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position. It's Young on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Over Sexton, and it's Young. Good time on the assist by Thomas. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
And I like the resourcefulness Young brings to the table, taking any shot he can create.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, money in the last outing against the Trailblazers was tremendous. He scored an amazing number of points, and he was a contributor on the defensive end as well. Just a fantastic night for him. Guy, he wants to have everybody, I'm sure. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
He was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Here's Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doors are in the age of podcasts and social media, and we hear more than ever from the players, even right after game.
I think that's probably the only danger, right, when emotions are running high. But I actually love the new age of league media. The reason being, the players can now be in charge of their own narrative. They have content, and they know how valuable that is.
George Niang is checked in for Johnson.
Man, being over the limit this early really can affect the aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Utah shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And guys, Markkanen, there's no question about his offensive talent. His skill set is the perfect match for the way the game is played today.
And the Hawks making a change here. Amu Kelishvili is checked in.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Horton Tucker. He's got 7. Collins kicks to Sexton. And a miss there on the triple. The Hawks leading by 11. Passes it to Young. Down low. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. That one falls coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 4 assists in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Jazz call time here. Is checked in for John Collins. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Okongwu is checked in. Here's Horton Tucker. It's hauled in by Trae Young. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Thomas' shot is off. Jazz have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Sexton kicks to Olynyk. Outside, Markkanen. Olynyk a screen on Young. Here's Markkanen. An easy 2 points on the line. Markkanen's got 4 points this quarter.
Now, Lauri Markkanen's such an improved player. He finds ways to score.
They get it again. Murray outside. Thomas a screen on Markkanen. Murray. And count it from 19 feet away. Murray's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Yep, that one goes.
I think excellent touch from the post. You get the sense they trust Olynyk here. Fantastic at utilizing his size.
To the paint. And Thomas with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Horton Tucker finds Kessler. Back to Horton Tucker. Thomas with the block.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Jazz trail by 16. Now, here's Sexton. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Young taking his time here. A Trae. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Markkanen. Basket counts. Markkanen's got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Young against Sexton. Young off of it from Thomas. And that's good. Trae Young for three. He's got 16.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
To the middle. Markkanen down low. He's covered by Mark. Got him at the pump fake. Savvy move right there. Markkanen's got 8 here in the quarter. The Hawks leading by 13. Murray outside. And they call an illegal screen here. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for John Collins.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in, and a change for the Hawks. Hunter's checked in. Clarkson for three. Count that as his fourth best of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first one. It's still that round to make it.
Back to Murray. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Victory over them last time out there when they faced the Hawks.
And sometimes you can make a few plays here and there, but never get into a real rhythm. That's what happened to them in that game.
I'll tell you, that's a great way to put it, because I thought they were all over the place. They never settled into any kind of rhythm.
Here's Thomas. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Jazz trail by 8. And here's Clarkson. 17 points for him last game against Boston. Back to Horton Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. Olynyk on a screen on Murray. Here's Horton Tucker. And Thomas with the block. Hunter the pass to Thomas. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Monday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And Utah making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Trae Young, he's checked in for Murray.
Now, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
Pass to Bay. Looks for Thomas, gets it to him. Young with the ball. And stolen by Sexton. In the corner, it's Clarkson. From outside, off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Thomas. 1:52 left in the second quarter. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And moving on, we'll take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness. Everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
There's 1:38 left in the first half of the game. Clarkson against Thomas. Inside, Bay. And Bay throws it down.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
.21 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside, Sexton. Olynyk sets a screen for Sexton. Spins. Here's Clarkson. And it's shut back by Okongwu. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. Here's the screen. Shot from the wing.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
Clarkson for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks lead by 7. Upside Thomas. Hunter gives to Thomas. Okongwu with the screen on Markkanen. He lines it up. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Clarkson against Thomas. Outside, Sexton. Hands it from downtown. Sexton's got 5.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Outside Thomas. Oh, drew the foul. Almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3. It's on Jordan Clarkson. The Hawks have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. And he can't get the first one.
And he looks totally out of sorts here at the stripe. Those defenders aren't afraid at all to body him up and force him to earn his points at the line.
And he nails the third. And for the first half. Hawks ahead. They're up by 8. From the down the center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Look here now at Utah. They've had a drop-off that I don't think anybody predicted. Came into the season with high hopes. The chemistry just hasn't been there from the beginning. It's a disappointing win.
And now coming back to this game, a strong first half for the Hawks.
I love their mentality, the system, getting into the teeth of the defense and getting to the line, super aggressive.
And these days, you can't just launch yourself into a defender and draw the whistle. They're making basketball.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Third quarter basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. We've seen Money really have a great game.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
I have to love his tenacity. This guy stays in attack mode. Makes defenders work, tries to keep them off balance.
Shot in the wing spot. It's Clarkson and Markkanen. Walker Kessler is out there with a little. And it's Sexton in the pick-up. And that's the good for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. A shot by Clarkson, no good. The Hawks lead by 8. Thomas is a wide open look. Gets the three-point fall. Thomas got the first bucket of the third here for the Hawks.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Olynyk dishes to Clarkson. There's the drive. The rim-railing two-handed jam. start in the second half. And it's Kessler, top of the key. Back to Clarkson. They set the screen from past the arc. There is the long-range jumper. Clarkson's got 23.
Well, pick your poison. Jordan Clarkson is proficient in the pick and roll game, and he's basically saying, what do you want to give me? I'm going to take advantage.
Got a piece of it. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And a guy who's bounced around the league, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass it to Olynyk. Nice ball movement by Utah. Kessler finds Sexton. And it goes down 2 points. Sexton's got his third basket of the night.
Well, if you've got the speed of Colin Sexton, put the ball on the deck and make sure you make good use of it.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Will Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
A quick rebuild. And David Aldridge, thank you for that report. Pass to Thomas. Thomas is screen on Markkanen. Here's Young. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And it's a 9-point Hawks lead.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Sexton kicks to Olynyk. To the inside. Here's Clarkson. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Clarkson's got 10 points here in the second half. Now the pass to Thomas. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Sexton the pass to Clarkson. Markkanen dishes to Olynyk. Back to Markkanen. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I'll tell you, good physical play from Markkanen right there. Puts the defense in a bad position and gets the whistle.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And then Thomas with the jam.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Clarkson outside. Screen by Olynyk. Clarkson goes in. Thomas grabs the rebound. Thomas got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. He takes it in. Here's Bay. Offline with his three. Jazz trail by 7. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. The Jazz again can't hit it.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Young against Sexton. Young outside. Thomas sets a screen for Young. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And this guy can light up the night with his scoring. Hard for the defense to contain him.
Outside, Sexton. Down low. Here's Kessler. And no good. And it's Bay with the ball for the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Thomas's shot is off. For Utah, they've gone just a bit under 50% of the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Now, Olynyk. 7 points in the game. To the paint. Banked in off the glass. Olynyk's got 9 points.
You know, I like the fact that Olynyk didn't shy away from mixing it up. Remarkable at scoring despite getting hit.
To the middle, here's Thomas, and then Thomas with the jam.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Pass to Markkanen. Clarkson looking for an opening. Here's the floater. That's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Two on the clock. Off the inbound. Drives to the hoop. That's good. And the Atlanta lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Olynyk. Thomas with the ball. He has 38 in the game. Here's Hunter to the inside. Thomas no look. Hunter against Clarkson. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. And check it out, some numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Horton Tucker's checked in for Utah. Young passes to Thomas. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
They've also done an adequate job at the free throw line tonight. Good aggression has led to a number of easy chances and points at the line.
No good on that one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
So he can't get either to fall. Jazz trail by 7. Clarkson for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Clarkson's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Jazz. This is it to Thomas. Rebounded by the Jazz. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Now Kessler. Nothing on the board. Clarkson for 3. Rebound Atlanta. O'Connor's now got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Thomas passes to May. Basket good. And the Hawks lead by 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the main in this one, but grind it out there.
And the Jazz call time here. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. Take a look at Utah. Right now they're on the outside looking in at the playoff seats.
And you know, for the Jazz, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another. Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can
Hits it again. Wow.
And with 40 points for him, his climb towards history continues.
GA, it seems like every time he takes the floor, it's a step closer to the record for most 40-point games in a season.
And historians might have guessed that the most 40-point game in a year was Chamberlain's incredible 1962 campaign. It will be hard to match 63 games of 40 or more, but this young fella just might do it.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Off target from 3-point range. The Hawks leading by 8. There's Thomas, the 3. Kessler with the rebound.
Pressure that shot. As
pass to Kessler. The Jazz need to get off the shot here. Count it, good. Tucker's got 11 points.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. DeJounte Murray comes in for Young. Pass to Hunter. Inside. Thomas kicks to Murray. Nice D from Sexton. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. 6-point game. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Passes it to Thomas. Here's Bay. Rebounded by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 16th rebound on the night. Sexton against Thomas. The shot by Sexton, no good. The Hawks leading by 6. Murray, the pass to Thomas. Double team on Thomas. Back to Murray. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. He's got 7.
Oh, that's a nice looking 3 there for Murray. How about the high release on that one?
Here's Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the lead.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Thomas. Back to Murray. A 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Sexton against Murray. Kessler passes to Clarkson. Outside, Sexton. Here's Portland Tucker. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Tucker's got 5 points in the quarter. Outside, Bogdanovich. It's Thomas on the wing. Double team on Thomas. Now here's Murray. He's got 10. Here's Hunter. And it's John Collins with the rebound. Jazz trail by 7. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And the Jazz another 3.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
And that one's good. Hunter.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
What makes Clarkson a threat on every possession? He can do it inside, outside.
Markkanen finds a limit. Young against Sexton. The pass to Kessler. Outside, Sexton. Just 5 to shoot. Clarkson for 3. Bay pulls it in. Bay's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. On the court for Atlanta. In a small and power forward, it's Hunter and Bay. Thomas is out there with the Young. And it's O'Connell in at the 5 down low.